most legendary account flip that I've ever heard of.
It's been up and down, massive up and downs. It's like, I'd make a 10K a day and then I'd lose it the next week.
You've been part of the community for 2 years and you turned $200 into $50,000. Is that right?
50 and then 200,000.
200,000. Oh
Yeah,
shit. You
yeah.
are somebody that just saw me online and now you turned $200 into $200,000. Like you are two, three flips away from taking it to a million as well. And you're doing it a lot faster than I am. How long? So what, you're 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in?
This might be my second week. Yeah.
If there was a trophy to give, you have the trophy, right?
Yeah.
We definitely have to make a trophy for you because that is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Swing Trading Lab success story. And today we're about to meet Brandon for the first time, where his first interaction with anything related to trading was with me on YouTube because his sister showed him my videos. And from the moment he started, he was hooked and decided to join the community 2 years ago now. So he's from Australia. He has a wife and kids, and all the spare time that he has, he dedicated it to trading. And from the moment he joined the community, he started to have success instantly, and he's been able to use that to have a day trading strategy along with scalping and being able to swing trade. He's been able to take $200 into $56,000 in a single week trading gold. This is all verified by these screenshots that you're going to be seeing right here. And he's here in the waiting room right now where we're going to be doing a podcast with him to get a little bit more about his story because I'm very interested to see how he turned $200 into $56,000. So let's let him in. Brandon is here in the waiting. Hello, hello.
Hey, bro.
Hey, what's going on?
Mate, just working.
Yeah, my bad about the Wi-Fi issue earlier, man.
That's all right. It's all good. It happens, mate. I've been fighting my Wi-Fi since I just moved house like what, a week ago. And there's no reception, no Wi-Fi. I had to just go and spend so much money just to get this little dongle, and it's just like one bar. It's
What do you mean,
really.
like a Starlink?
No, I actually just bought Starlink, got it today. So I was like, I'm just gonna get it.
Hmm. Yeah,
So,
what is it? It's like $1,000 a month, right?
uh, I don't actually know what it is.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
that's how you know you're making money when you don't even remember the price.
Exactly right.
All right, so I gave people a little bit of your intro, right? So you're from Australia. You can just tell right off your accent right away. You've been part of the community for 2 years, and you turned $200 into $50,000. Is that right?
50 and then 200,000.
To 200,000.
Yeah, I put it in the comments in that same post.
200,000. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay, okay. So before we get to that, how you made 200,000? Okay, I didn't know it was that much. All right, give us a little bit of your backstory. Talk to us a little bit. Like, give us your background. How'd you stumble across trading? Your journey. Talk to us.
So like obviously it was just shy of 2 years ago now. My sister actually got me into it. She's like, "Hey, I've got this thing I want to show you." I was like, "Oh, cool." And she literally like sent me a link, and it was to your YouTube. And I just started sitting there watching your YouTube. And I was like, because at first I was like, "Oh, it's just like a pyramid scheme, like a scam." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, cool. Like this is something I've seen before. Never heard of Forex, never nothing like this, right?" Anyway, and I just sat there watching all your YouTubes and stuff. I was like, "I'm in, locked in, let's go."
Hmm.
Um, Took a bit of little bit just to have a look, and then I jumped in your course in December, late December. I think it was like almost near Christmas.
Hmm.
Um, and then just been diving in, like watched all the videos, did all I needed, and then just for the like after that, for the next, I don't know, 18 to 20 months, just been grinding chart like day after day on the charts. But it's been up and down, massive up and downs. It's like, I'd make a 10K a day and then I'd lose it the next week.
Hmm.
Um, so it's been tough, but that's purely for the fact that, doing day trading rather than swing trading
Hmm.
on my behalf. Basically, like it's been a struggle for the matter of like, I've got a wife at home with three kids, all young ones, so we're hands are full. Like it's actually really hard to find time, full-time job, three kids, like trying to fit everyone in. And then whilst I'm sitting there on my phone, like charting away, it's big. Um, and then yeah, and then like I think everyone goes through this stage of like, you have like, 30 indicators, you have all this stuff to try and add confidence to what you're seeing. Um, and then it's always, get to the point of like, I don't need that coming to this. Now it's at the point where it's like, I've just wiped pretty much everything. No indicators, except for like little things that, add like 1% confluence to what I do now. But yeah, like, but at the end of it, it's price action, market structure, all that basic stuff that is, what was in your course, what you've just given us. It's just the basics. Like it's actually so basic. People just overthink it.
Yeah, because like tr people overcomplicate trading a lot. People think like the more you need to learn, the more that you're going to make, and that can't be further from the truth, right? Like the basis, trend, support, resistance, entry signal. It's really all you need to be successful, right? But okay, so
100%.
let's take a couple steps back, right? So you came across trading with your sister. So your sister introduced you to trading. Did you have any prior experience before that?
Nah, nothing. I didn't know what it was.
Did you have any financial background? Did you go to college?
Nah, so I've been in the defense force for 7, 8 years now. Before that, I did like security, did concreting. I've done like just laboring jobs. Um, I'm not no, I'm no smart dude, but I know patterns. I love patterns. I don't know, it sort of clicked.
So you have no prior experience of being on the computer or anything like that, no?
Nah, like honestly, like a bit of a spud.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's great because that shows that you don't need to have any special experience or anything to kind of get started, right? Okay, cool. Now, when you came across my YouTube channel, I guess you watched all of the videos, or how many videos did you watch before joining the community? Was there a big shift from the YouTube videos to the community? How was that? How was that transition?
I actually watched like your whole how to trade, like all YouTube ones, all the free ones, and then watch just religiously. Like when you pop a new one up, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Like, what can I learn? What can I soak in?
Mhm.
And as well as motivation too, right? It was always motivation, because who doesn't want to make money these days?
Yeah.
So at the end of it, I like watched all your videos on YouTube. Like I can't say I haven't watched one of them, like not watched one of them. And then the transition to the community, it was first of all in that Discord. Um, that you had running, and that was it was pretty good to see. But for me personally, I actually like I'd get distracted with the people's input in there because there was actually a lot of noise to what I was seeing every time until I realized that, and I actually didn't listen too heavily on other people and their analysis and stuff. That's when I was just like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I just got to stick to that and just refine the skill over and over. Um, but yeah, and then moving towards like your school community, like it's been good. Like it's nice and clean. Everyone's just like you can see everyone just doing real clean analysis, and then from what you provide on Sunday swings, like it's good. Provides like a heads up. Hey, this is what could potentially happen. Do your own analysis basically,
Mhm.
rather than just hey, I'm entering now. Like you can join if you want, but it's like no. Like I think the fact that you've just said like you haven't spoon fed us, like you've given us a spoon, but we need to put the food on there ourselves.
Yeah.
It's been a good way to learn, right? Because it's then we can't go, oh, Alex Alex screwed it up. It's on
Yeah.
him. It's like, well, no, like this is what he sees. Do I see the same thing? Like, because there's a few times I haven't seen the same thing. I'm like, I don't think so. I'm glad I
Mhm.
didn't because I didn't take it and I didn't take a loss.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's many times where I take losses, people avoid them, or I take wins, people also catch them. It all depends up to like your decision making, how you feel comfortable with the strategy at that point, right? So,
Correct.
talk to me about you turning these $200 into 200 grand. Like, how long did that take you? How did you do that? How much did the strategy input into that? Talk to us about that.
So I deposited $200 last Thursday, and then I made 20K on the first day. Friday I made up to 50,000. So the next day, so I was at 50 in my wallet on Friday last week. Monday come, I doubled it, went up to 100K. These trades that I was taking, I actually cut my profit short. I was just like, that's a milestone. I'm happy with that. I'll cut it. Um, so like they were excellent trades. I was happy with the TP that I had, and I'll just take the wins, rather than be greedy, because that's a big thing I've had in like my trading career for the last like 2 years is greed.
Hmm.
Um, Being overconfident and greed, and then that's where it just comes back and bites me. So that's one thing I've just had to put in my discipline and be like, just that's it, take the win, go to the next one. And that's where it got me from 200 to 220K to 50K on Friday, then Monday 100, and then what's today, Thursday, and then Tuesday I went to 200,000. Where that trade was literally, it could have went to $350,000 when I marked it up.
Wow. Okay, okay, okay. So, what are you trading? Like, how are you doing this? Okay, so before that, you're risking the whole account on the trade, pretty much, right?
It's very high risk, like absolutely high risk. But what I've had to work on with in the last like heavily work on the last 6 to 8 months is my entry model. My entry
Mm,
model is like refined to like a 1, 3, and 5 minute time frame. plus like, like a 10 and a 15, just to sort of like give that structure enough, confidence to be like, sweet, that's bang on, let's go. And that's it's come to a nice point where the skill is a lot better. Yeah, there's some mistakes I make. There's some that I'm like, oh, I cooked that. I'll hold a little bit of a drawdown because I'm accepting that drawdown because I'm like, I'm still happy with the trade I'm taking. It's just the entry was a bit poor. Let's lock into it better next time. Um, but yeah, high leverage, but the risk is there. I believe that when you're on a low account building your own capital, you need to have high risk to get the high reward out of it, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise it's just a slow burn.
Yeah, I mean, so I think you're the closest person to do a crazy flip like me, right? Because I turned $100 into a million, and I know this is a very controversial topic on the internet. Some people think it's fake. People that were part of it saw that it was real. You
Yeah,
are somebody that just saw me online, and now you turned $200 into $200,000. Like you are two, three flips away from taking it to a million as well. Like you're not,
yeah.
and you're doing it a lot faster than I am. How long? So what? You're 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in?
This might be my second week. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Dude, that shit took me a year and a half to do, bro. Like that took me forever to do. Okay, so what's your end goal? Like, are you good at 200? Are you gonna withdraw some profit? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Like I was actually talking to the wife about this, and I was like, where do I sit? I was just going to be happy with quarter mil. If I make another 50, I'll be like, oh, I'll just take out 50 and just sit. I'll have a break. But then I'm like, I need momentum. This is momentum. Like let's run. So I think at this point, because like in Australia, we get taxed heavy. So
Mm,
it's a bit of a bummer. So like I just think I'll just keep going until I see the market slowing down. I don't see any executions. Maybe half a mil, maybe a mil. I don't know. Like the end goal is I don't have an end number. It's just whatever I can reach, I'll just keep going. If I can make consistent profits over time, I'll just keep going.
okay. Do you have like are you in a financial position where you don't need the money?
No, I need it.
You need it? Okay. But
Yeah.
but you don't need it bad.
No, like I don't have anything I'm like desperate for. No.
Okay. So I mean that helps, right? Because you don't like I guess in a way you're not chasing the profits in a way, right? Like you're being very, I guess, selective with your trades, right? Like you don't need to make $1 million tomorrow to get out of debt or to do anything, right? It's just more like a financial goal you're trying to hit, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. That's huge, right? That can make it that can make the difference if you hitting your goal or not, right? And I
Yeah.
mean just a personal advice, right? Like I've done what you're doing right now. I would just say where you are now is where you want to minimize your risk. Like instead of full porting right now, I would start going to like 15, 20, 25% because without you realizing, like you feel invincible right now. You just took $200 into $200,000 in 2 weeks. That's
Yeah.
absurd. I haven't even
Yeah.
been able to do that, right? And I'm sure, like you, without realizing, you feel high, like you feel like you're the king of the world right now. Like
Oh, yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
yeah. So like, I would personally just do something to stay disciplined. Maybe not take another trade this week or another trade this week. And like it sucks for me to tell you that, right? I don't want to tell you that because you might miss out on some opportunities, but the longevity in this is to have the right mindset to continue to do that, right? Just my
Yeah.
piece of advice to you, So I mean, how much did the set and forget strategy apply to this account flip that you've done?
I think it gave me the what's it called? The like the structure of like price action. Like it's because it is, that's what it is. Like you got your, supply demand, you got your buyer zone, seller zone, however you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. Your resistance, your, support levels, as you say. Um, and then like high lows, high highs, showing bullish, bearish trends, and then working your way down from higher time frames. Um, it's definitely applied in the right ways, but I've had to adjust it to a scalping slash day trading way. Um, so it's been like hard because it's like imagine having like a recipe to make a meal, but then you're like trying to find a way to make it different to suit your taste buds. It's just extremely hard.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
it,
because
it's still not.
yeah, because like the way that I teach it is for the higher time frames. I don't teach it for the lower time frames. But like you're basically taking it and taking the strategy to the lower time frames pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, you got to take it with a grain of salt too. Like it's not like where, the lower time frame is 100%. Yeah, that's high, 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 high. Like it's bullish. It's like, yeah, but it's only like a small percentage of the correct way it's going to go. Um, so it's yeah, it's been hard. It's still hard. Like I'm still refining a lot of the stuff. Um, because I've got to, yeah, and even to like write, I've been trying to think of how to write down what I'm doing, my entry to how I'm seeing the market. How do I put this on paper so I can just have it there in case I have like a, you know, I don't know, like just a brain fart, and then I'm just like, I forgot how to do it.
Hmm.
Um, so it's actually hard to put it down on paper right now until I just, get that refine and be like, sweet, that bang, ducks in a row, happy with.
Okay. And are you trading by yourself? Do you have a friend? Is your sister trading with you, or is your spouse?
Nah, so it's just my sister and her friend Khan. So there's three of us. So like I don't live with them. Like we're not in proximity to each other. We're literally just on the phone to each other every now and then. And we just hop on, trade together at times. Asia, London, New York, whatever looks good. Bit of volume kicking in. Because Australia is obviously it's daytime here. Asia, London's the prime. Because New York, I'm up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. and I'm tired. I've got to work and I get up at 5, so it makes it hard.
Wait, so you're still working a job right now?
Yeah.
Do you plan to leave, or you plan to continue your job?
No, I'll leave eventually.
Okay, okay,
Oh,
cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I mean, because I don't know, right? I like to ask some people. They say, I mean, I like my job. It's a secure income. I treat trading as an added, right? Everybody has a different goal with it and a different perspective. So you've been trading for the last 2 years. You've done, I think, the most legendary account flip that I've ever heard of, right? To this day, like if there was a trophy to give, you have the trophy, right?
Yeah.
We definitely have to make a trophy for you because that is crazy. I mean, honestly, if you want my advice, bro, I mean, I don't know if you want to hear it or not, but I would definitely withdraw something, bro, just so you secure it. Withdraw 50, 100 grand, and then play with the rest.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I know how it could go in these moments now. Like, for example, this happened to one of our students, Mike. He took 1,500 to 120K in 3 weeks. I think he withdrew 20 grand and then he blew the 100. And
Yeah.
I suggested to him to withdraw the 20. He's like, bro, thank God I withdrew something because I would have been mad if I lost everything. And like,
Yeah.
the problem with these account flips, especially if it's your first one, is just the mind, bro. Like you just you want to take it to you feel invincible, right? You win 2, 3 trades, sniper entries, like you feel great. Is there something that you did different in this account flip that you've done in the past, or have you just been doing the same thing?
Uh, Almost the same thing. All I do was like heavily refined I found like what it was in literally for the entries like 1, 3, 5 a minute, right? And I just found what it was, and
What is
then
it? So what is it? Break it down.
literally, it's for me, it was just like looking at how the market was moving in those little time frames. One's like heaps of noise. So 1 minute, I was just like, like it just shows some form of almost like fake volume or fake movement. 3 minutes shows like a heaps more truer movement, but the 5 is just a bit too slow and lags behind the 3. So I just found a way to put that and then using so simple moving averages. I use a 3 and a 9 for my entries. That shows like momentum and true direction on those time frames. I just have a way when the body closes in the right direction, has it at the right level, and it closes, it does like a chalk and a boz, bang, I'm in. So it's just trying to put all those pieces together. Like that's my entry, and then I'll go the right direction if it's lining up that way. But what made me get to this point, I reckon, the 200 to the 200,000 is patience. Like I was always getting like, like think I'm gonna miss out. Like so the FOMO kicks in. You're like, I'm gonna miss out. End of the day, even if you don't get that entry that you wanted right there, like you're missing out on like I don't know, like 100 pips, 50 pips. You still get entry, you still get your direction, you're still making money. So the biggest one was just patience because I bet you 9 times out of 10, when you just wait, you'll actually see that, the price actually just comes back down or the opposite direction that you thought, and then you're already in drawdown, which has been the case a lot of the times. And I've just had to just go, no, wait, then pull the trigger. Um, so patience is a massive one. It's like I remember you saying when I first watched your videos, it's like you just gotta sit in your hands if you can't see the trade. I've had to do that, and I've missed out on a couple bangers, but then the bangers have actually come in when I've just waited and just nailed it.
So pretty much set and forget.
Yeah, pretty much. Set to get then press.
Okay, sick. Honestly, I'm excited to see what you do, right? I like if you genuinely take this to $1 million, like I really want to like see you in person. Like I want you to come to Miami. I want you to like I want you to do a podcast to me. You know, like like it'll
Yeah.
I think it'll be absolutely legendary because the type of person that you need to like the mindset that you need to develop with these swings of these hundred thousands of dollars and especially the money you're going to be risking, it's something that nobody else is going to understand other than yourself, right? Like
Yeah.
people think they can understand it, but like you having the clear mindset to click that buy or sell button, waiting for that right entry signal, and then holding through those swings is the real challenge, right? Understanding the strategy is not, right? Because the strategy is pretty much the same thing over and over: market structure, area of interest, entry signal. It's just how you are patient enough to go and execute those in real time in the markets, and then obviously set and forget. So
Yeah.
you see yourself continuing to do these account flips rather than go to a prop firm, for example, right?
Yeah, because I tried prop firms like heaps. Um, I just don't believe it's the way forward for me. Like it could work for people, right? It can build a bit of capital, but because I'm so I risk higher, right? My risk is higher, but a lot of the time, I do a bit of fundamental stuff. So I look at like what's actually doing in the macro sense of the world because it has its power in places, especially for me when I trade gold, because it's my primary one. Um, it has its place. So like prop firms for me, it just I don't know. They like to restrict a lot of things. Like for one, I just got I reckon about 12 months ago when I was trading and then they emailed me saying, "Hey, we're going to lower your leverage to like 1 in 30." I was like, "Okay, sure." Look, is it 1 in 100? I was like, "Sweet." But then like, no, you're showing signs that you're not able to maintain this like 1 to 130. I'm like, but I've passed and been funded so many times. Like, what's going on? I understood it. I understand why they do it, but it's like, why give me capital to use if I'm paying the money for it to then restrict me so heavily? It's just like, it's just you're trying to cut my losses and then make sure I do fail, so I pay you more money. Like that's the
Yeah.
whole point of it, right? So that's where I just went, you know what? My sister actually gave me the advice and goes, build up from the bottom. If you can build from the bottom, you will be successful. You will make it because you've been scratching from the bottom to get to a higher capital, and then you've done it yourself. You can't say, "Oh, I borrowed 100K off this prop firm." You've done it your own way, and you've built like from the ground up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I think prop firms are great for people starting off just so they understand how to follow rules and how to follow risk management. But I think like once you're at the point where you're a profitable trader and you want to scale fast and you want to be able to have majority of the control, the best thing to do would be to go on your personal account, right? Because like prop firm accounts it's what led me to be a profitable trader and follow my rules, but it's not what led me to be a very, very like a seven-figure trader, right? That was
Yeah,
on my personal account just because I have more freedom. And I agree, right? I agree. I think personal account, if you have the mindset for it, if you're ready to take the risk, it's what makes the most sense. And it's what I've been getting people to understand lately. It's like the more mature thing to do as a trader. And I think if I would have started, because I got introduced to prop firms when I started, I think if I would have
yeah,
started with personal accounts, I would have had a much more aggressive return. And
yeah,
maybe I would have lost a bit more money, sure, but I don't think I would have been as frustrated as I was trying to pass these prop firm accounts all the time, right? Because it's a challenge, right? It's designed to be difficult, right? It's not supposed to be easy to pass these challenges. And just because you don't pass a challenge doesn't mean that you're not a profitable trader. You could be a profitable trader and not pass it because of the simple rules and risk management
yeah,
and slippage and all that stuff, right? So I definitely agree
yeah.
with you that. I mean, is there any piece of advice that you wish you knew as you were starting in your trading journey that you learned now?
Whew. Hey, that I'd give myself, do you reckon? Is that
Yeah. Yeah. A piece of advice that you wish you had when you started.
just be confident in what you see. Like back yourself. Like that's a big one. Like the amount of times that I haven't backed myself because you're scared. Um, and I could have made some winners is like unfathomable. There's so many times that I just didn't back myself. But as well, like to this day, even if I take a loss, it's just at the early start like of the career too. It's like don't give up. The amount of times I want to give up, you get kicked to the curb and you feel like you're just not going to be anything. Like you just don't give up. And I think I wish I just ran harder at the start.
Hmm. Okay. I like that. And then is there anything that you would tell somebody out there nowadays if they want to start in their trading journey? What's one piece of advice that you would give them?
Oh, I'd say good luck, but I'd say I'd say though, like, because the biggest thing, right? If people go, oh, I just don't have the time for this stuff. I don't have the time. I'm like, I'm the person to say that you can make time, you can find time. Like having three kids, I've got a 6-year-old, 2-year-old, and an almost 1-year-old. You know, they're all young, and I've got a wife at home. Like we're busy, and I'm working full time. Like I don't have time, but I make the time. I'll have my phone in my hand, sometimes at the dinner table, which I don't like. I really don't like it. But if it's making money and it's working, I'll do it for now until I work out set times that I can be like, I'm happy to cut there or jump in there and then set aside family time there, which I have been doing.
Hmm, I like that. If you
So,
want to,
so yeah, I just think like the biggest thing is just like if you want to be successful, you want to be there, be dedicated, actually, pull your finger out and make the time to make it happen.
I like that. I think that's entirely true. Some people, I get the craziest DMs ever, bro. Like people with
Oh, I can imagine.
all types of excuses, and it's people want handouts all the time. And I get it. Some people might be dealt more difficult hands, and things might be challenging depending where they are in the world and their how they were raised and stuff. But either you got the mindset or you don't. Like if either you're ready to grind or you're not. But asking for a handout, looking for a shortcut is never going to be the way, right? Like it's a shortcut's only going to get you there a little bit faster, but you still have to continue throughout the journey and go through the difficulties.
Yeah,
So yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, Brandon, I'm telling you, I wish you so much success in your account flip. I really wish you turned this into 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. All I can say, bro, is good luck. Same way how you wish people good luck, and just make sure you don't get lost in the sauce, right? Like if you're seeing a clean trade, treat it for a clean trade, and don't overlook certain things just because you want to make the money. That's the best piece of advice that I could give you right now in your journey. It's like fire, Brandon. All I can say is good luck. I appreciate your time for taking out of this. I know you have a family, work, trading, so I appreciate your time doing this and good luck, bro. Hope to see you again soon once you do the final ending of the flip.
hell yeah, brother. We'll be there.
Appreciate you, Brandon. Thank you very much,
No, I
man.
appreciate it.
Set
Thanks,
us
mate.
again soon.
Yeah, bye.